Hey guys, what's up? I'm Greg. I hope you guys are ready to unpack and get into some good conversations today.
And I'm Jess, and this is our podcast, Baggage Claim. Thank you for joining us.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Baggage Claim. Thank you for joining us today, tonight, whatever it is you're listening. If you're new here, thanks for joining us. If you're a regular, you know the thing. You take a deep breath.
Boom.
Yeah, because it's been a crazy day.
Is that why you say take a deep breath?
No.
You have a
there's
stress ball that
apparently
says take a deep breath?
Yeah, that's one you just threw at me.
Oh, I did throw it at you.
So
My
everyone
friend
take a deep
Jody,
breath.
shout out to Jody, gave me some stress balls at our 50th anniversary
Oh, nice.
episode.
So Baggage Claim is a place
Not
where we talk
anniversary.
about relationships, blended families, marriages, all the stuff in between, and we're hopefully trying to create some conversations, what we're really good at, and maybe some community if you allow us to, on top of that. So if you're new here, that's what we're about. If you've been around, you know that, and you know that we're kind of all over the
And
place.
thank you for continuing to
Yes,
tune
thank you.
in and put up with us.
Yeah, still, thank you for putting up with all this fun stuff that we do. But before we get started, I just want to say A Year of Us, the book, it's a couple's journey. You don't have to, it says
Journal.
couple's journal, but we didn't really journal in it. We didn't use it, I don't think the correct
We started
way.
to.
We
in the
just,
beginning, we did.
We
you
just
know,
talk about it.
But now
we just ask questions and just have fun with it. So if you're looking for, because I had one of our listeners ask, hey, we're good at conversations, but we're not good at having those deep conversations, asking those questions that revoke some responses until we get into the moment.
Yeah, but
this is a great book. If you're not watching and you just want to see it, it's called A Year of Us. It's a
by
really cool book.
Alicia
Alicia Munoz.
Munoz,
Sorry.
Yeah.
And so it's a really cool book. Make sure you grab it. It's a good way just to start
Some of the questions are silly. Some of them are really thought provoking, and those all of them, no matter what category they fall in, lead to some really good conversation.
Yeah. And so, I mean, they're our biggest thing here, and we talk about it all the freaking time on Baggage Claim, is that if we want to have a great relationship, have good communication. And so you got to have the conversation if you want to have some good communication, and communication is not just talking.
No.
It's
And
also listening.
But tonight's questions don't come from the book that we were
No,
just
they do
talking
not
about.
come from the book. They come from our producer, Michael. Had a question because we're talking about it. And he goes, I got a question.
I do got a question.
Okay, go
I
ahead.
got lots of questions.
I know.
But the one specifically.
Hey, are you not doing your little question time singing
We
jingle?
all are, not you.
Right.
Y'all, one,
You
two,
ready?
three.
Are you ready?
Question time.
That was rough.
That was the worst
was
one
rough.
yet.
I apologize.
That was bad.
Also, all of us.
Anyhow, doesn't matter because we're going to ask a question.
Yep.
The question this week, pardon me, is what is your go-to road trip snack? Like when you're heading down the road, I'm thinking of, like, for me, I always go down to Florida, just getting out of Atlanta, you hit that Love's truck stop, you know what I mean? What do you get?
I hit you at Buc-ee's, man.
Yeah, Buc-ee's, but it's a lot further south. You gotta
It
wait.
is Buc-ee's. You got to go.
You always got
gotta
to stop. I will.
Yes.
I'm gonna
You
be honest.
have
I will
to.
stop at Love's and
Okay,
then
so
Buc-ee's.
I feel like it's two different answers.
Really?
Regular gas station versus your Buc-ee's answer.
Okay, Buc-ee's is different because it's kind of halfway between here in Pensacola.
Yeah.
So we stop at
I
it
definitely have
sometimes.
two different answers.
Okay,
for
go
those.
ahead then.
Okay.
Give it to me.
My Buc-ee's you have to get a fountain soda,
Yep.
Dr. Pepper for me. And then my is the beaver nuggets. Is that the real word?
I think it is. I always call them beaver nuts, and you get mad at me, but it's the
Oh, it's those like corn puff.
they're corn puff things. Yeah, they're delicious.
Oh,
Hang on,
my
corn
gosh.
puff pop.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
from
Is
That-
Buc-ee's.
it like popcorn or
No,
No.
it's like a.
Oh, it's like that cereal, the old
Yes.
school cereal.
But they're
Kinda.
giant.
Yeah.
And it's like, but the coating, there's a coating that's like
Bro,
caramelly.
when I was a kid, I could smack some of that stuff
Well,
down.
next time you go. And then also I have to get the cookies, the Buc-ee's cookies. I don't even know what they're called, but they're like sweet and salty at the same
A
time.
little bitty round yellow
whittle
cookies.
guys, yeah.
those are good.
They
You're
always
not talking like the ones that come in the tin cans at Christmas, are you? Like
No.
that?
they're a little
they're
different than
better
that. They
than
kind of
that.
look like that, but they don't taste like that at all.
Okay.
They're just
So that's my Bucky snack. My regular gas station snack is still Dr. Pepper, and then sweet tart ropes,
yes,
and then a lot of the time it's some kind of Chex Mix.
it's true.
Sweet tart
We
ropes.
do share Chex Mix, but the
We
problem
do, we
is
share
Chex
it.
Mix. Sometimes you grab a handful and it's like you just chewed on a rock.
Yeah.
Someone's like really hard and you're just like catches you off guard.
I'm interested for your answer because it changes.
I like. I am. I try to keep it spicy.
What's your Bucky snack?
Oh,
Keep it spicy.
keep
You
it
ain't going
spicy
without
with
brisket.
snacks.
Well, that's
not a snack.
That's not a snack.
That's
It's
like a.
it's at a gas station. It's a snack.
No.
Dude, you can get a full meal of Buc-ee's.
You
So I don't know
can.
that big snack.
That's a snack.
Telling
bro.
you, a
I will
Bucky's
say-
sausage biscuit is the best biscuit
Their
I've ever had
breakfast
in
is
my
I've
life.
never
phenomenal.
biscuit at Buc-ee's. I don't think I've ever
Phenomenal.
been.
The best biscuit
Yeah, it's one of the best.
I've ever had in my
I'd
life.
also much rather drive through the night than in the morning, so I don't think I've ever had
No,
a
absolutely not.
Yeah.
breakfast on the road.
If you get a chance to get breakfast at Buc-ee's, get it. It's worth it.
Okay, I'm ready for your answers, though.
Anything gummy.
I do love you some gummy lifesavers.
I'm a gummy guy. Like I may vary from like the lifesavers to if I find something else gummy there that
Oh,
I'm
you
like,
remember
ooh,
the
that
time
looks
you
good.
found gummy Jolly Ranchers?
Yes,
That was
they
so
were
fun.
delicious.
They
But
were
it
good.
also depends because some gummies are really good. When
Yep.
You get a good quality
Yep, that's true.
gummy worm or something like that. Because I'm a gummy worm guy.
And sometimes they're slimy.
I love gummies.
But
Sean
sometimes
Ryan,
they're
just
way
saying,
too chewy.
vigilance,
Chewy, yeah.
vigilance.
No, I
Whenever you're out
remember-
there, I'd like to have some gummies. I know he's probably like, well, go online and buy them then,
What?
jerk. Sean Ryan has gummies.
Oh.
Gives to every one of his guests that come on,
Oh.
and you can buy them in vigilance.
Y'all
Apparently,
should
they're
do that.
really good
Give like
gummies.
some gummy worms to everyone whoever comes on. That way I can get some.
Okay.
Whenever we have
That
guests,
sounds
I can
great.
also
Whoa.
get some gummy
About to turn our
worms or
table.
You
something.
did.
He also
No,
gives
okay,
a
but-
pistol to all his guests. So
He
most of
does.
his guests,
Okay.
A what?
He,
a pistol, a cig.
Frick that.
he does, yeah.
Yeah.
When we
anyway.
go on there, I know.
I'm sorry.
when
That's
we
bad.
go on
I
there,
love this.
I'm going to the shooting range with Sean Ryan when we go on his show.
One day we'll be on his show. Yeah,
And he's
Sean,
going to be
that's
so
not-
impressed
calling
that I'm such
out.
a good shot.
All I know is if you ever get called to be on the Sean Ryan show,
We have to take our producer,
your producer
with us.
has to go with you.
And hang
it's
out
just
with
a
the boys.
mandatory.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just a mandatory.
Of course, we'll pay for you.
Okay, Michael, I'm ready for your answers.
First off, I used to do road trips all the time. Like back when I was in college and I played and I traveled and did
That's
stuff
true.
all the time. So like I had a go-to.
And also growing up as a kid.
Yeah, growing
you
up as a
did
kid, I always
lot
do.
too.
So
Yeah.
like back in the day, because now my go-to, it could really be anything, whatever I'm feeling, which would be more like a Kit Kat, maybe like a Mountain Dew or something.
Mountain Dew.
Go, buddy.
But
That's
like
not that
back
bad.
in the day,
Settle down.
I'm so settled. I just gave my
You
reaction.
I'm so glad you're as settled as you are, Jess. No, like back in the day, it would be gummy worms, but and I don't remember the brand because it was a specific brand, and I would only get that brand because they were a lot softer, like they were a better gummy worm.
If Erin Grace was in here, she would probably say it's the Haribo. The Haribo brand has always been her favorite gummies.
It may have been,
No matter
actually.
what
Yeah.
shape it is, those are the guys. Yep.
But no, then I would also, and this was me when I was in high school, and I felt like I was so cool. You could get the like the dip cans of beef jerky.
Oh yes, I
Hard
remember
boys.
that.
When I
used
would
to-
drive through the night,
Yes.
dude, I used to tear those things.
We used to
up.
put those in Thomas and Cody's stockings when they
Bro.
were growing up, when they were teenagers.
when we would do road trips with the family in summer, like our summer trips were like we didn't allow other friends or boyfriends or girlfriends to go on summer vacation. It's like if you're engaged, you can go. If not, stay home. That was kind of our rule, so we could spend time with our family. You may think good or bad of it. I don't care. But the
It
boys
worked
would
for us.
the boys would always get beef jerky, which one it was extremely expensive.
Yes.
It was.
Like to buy
Stupid
back,
how
I would spend
expensive
like
and it would
$80 on
smell
snacks.
the
Yeah.
van up
Oh, it
so
stink the
bad.
van so bad. And those boys back there would eat every bit
Having
of
a
it.
ball, and our girls would be
See,
like,
I don't think beef jerky smells bad though, and I know that's a personal preference, but
Well, when one of them would always get some weird flavor.
like the sweet teriyaki.
Yes,
though,
yeah,
that
oh,
one
they-
every
smells.
time one of them would do
love
that.
sweet teriyaki.
That one does smell.
And so
Yeah.
it always created some fun issues in the car on the way to the beach.
Buying road trip snacks for a family of 6 was like more than a meal would cost in some places.
Jess and I are doing a road trip this summer, and I'm really excited about it.
are.
Going out to Red Rock Canyon
That's
Yeah.
right.
for a concert.
Not gonna lie, I'm a little bit jealous of that trip. That's
You
a
should
good
be.
trip.
You
so
should
Jess
be.
has never really
I
seen a
will
lot of
be.
the
I am
countryside.
currently.
So we're going to load up and drive out there, and everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, it takes forever." And we're like, "Yeah, well,
That's
you know what?
half the point.
Yeah."
What's the longest? I know this is going crazy. What's the longest road trip you've been on?
Nowhere real. I mean,
Mine?
just in the south.
Constantly driving or
Straight
distance?
driving. Or distance, either.
I've driven to Colorado like 3 or 4 times, and it takes 24 hours to drive there if you drive straight. I did a road trip from here all the way to Maine one time.
Oh, nice.
That was fun. It was really, really cool. I didn't do much driving, though. It was a very
I've been
broken
all
up
the way
road
to
trip.
Tennessee.
Look at you. That's all
So
like
far.
6 hours away from here.
Maybe one time I went to North Carolina.
Wow.
I've driven-
Really? Have you not done like many road trips?
No.
So
I drove out to Texas one time for Passion was doing a thing called One Day in a big old field out in Texas, which was so fun.
I don't know that I've ever been past Alabama that direction.
Are you kidding
Are
me?
you serious?
What?
Yes.
You've never been past Alabama?
I don't think so.
Oh my gosh.
We
Driving.
gotta change that. Well, it's gonna change the summer.
Yeah, we're going everywhere. We're stopping at all the fun stuff too.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, the idea of our friends are like, oh my God, that'll take forever. I'm like, that's part of the point because I haven't seen a lot of that stuff. I've flown over it a couple of times, but I've never like seen it.
When I was in college, we did a conference out in Utah, in Layton, Utah, and it was a 43 straight hour drive.
Ooh. Ugh. Yeah, I haven't done that.
We put a bed in the back and just rotate because we were driving all
Like
the gear
took
out.
turns, yeah.
And Calvin and I just like 6-hour shifts just back and forth.
No, I'm going to be back on my hotels.com or whatever apps it is that I use when we were in California. We flew to California and then did a little road trip in California. And I was a queen of finding like cute, cheap hotels.
Yeah, it's fun. So that went way
longer.
That's okay.
Yeah.
But hey,
hopefully you're still with us. If you're with us and you're like, bro, I thought it was about marriage.
I'm sorry.
Here's a little
Yeah.
a little marriage tip. We're talking about something really, really fun tonight or today that could either invoke frustration, some good topics, or maybe just it's not a big deal. I don't know where you're at.
well, it seems that it hits so many different nerves differently.
Yeah, it is interesting, but it's a topic we haven't addressed here really at all. We have, but not directly taking it on.
Yeah.
So we want to talk about your phone. I mean, we all get that text on Sunday afternoon. I know you do, or that notification from your phone that says your weekly screen
Your
time.
screen time this week.
Whether either makes you feel horrible
Yeah.
or makes you feel like you're the king of the world and I'm the best person there is.
Oh, wow.
Wherever you fall in between, I've
Didn't
never
get that.
I've never had that feeling or that thought. I'm just
Yeah.
always like, I did that. What? That seems unrealistic. And so we wanted to talk about phones and the role they play in your marriage, the role they play in your family. Because if you have kids, your kids probably have cell phones. And what does that look like? And how do you treat that? How do you treat each other's phones? And what is all the fun things in between of, is it okay for me to just pick up Jess's phone and scroll through whenever I want? Is it okay for her to pick up my phone, or is that off limits? So we're going to try to dig into and address those issues, because something that seems pretty simple could lead to a very, very big deal
It could.
in a
Yeah.
relationship. And this is part of our baggage claim episode. This is in steps, the step one part, like up in the 1 through 3. This is the you part, because we said it before we got started. We're like, man, if Jess picks up my phone and starts to scroll through it and my heart starts racing, I feel like I'm going to throw up.
Well,
That's a me problem.
That's a you problem.
Like that's a
Yeah.
me problem. But if she's snooping around, like when I go to bed, she picks up my phone.
That's also
Or
a
goes-
me problem because I don't trust you.
Yeah. So it's like, where do we fall on that? What does
Yeah.
that look like? How do we navigate that? And how do we do that with kids?
And as we talk about it, I don't want to come off as like, oh, well, this is easy for us because it's not a thing. Like Greg's face literally opens my phone, and like I know all the passwords and all the things to yours.
The password to my phone is the password to my entire life. Like, you know that. You can open
No.
up absolutely probably everything.
The one to your phone is a mysterious one that you had
Yeah, it
forever.
is weird. I had it when I was a teenager, and I don't know, for some
it-
reason I've kept
yeah,
it. And
that's the
it is
only-
okay, it is different from every other one of
That's
mine.
the only place that's not. our password for our whole life.
Yeah.
But
Probably shouldn't
like,
say that out loud.
no,
on
we're
the
not going to
podcast,
say
but
that
anyway.
out loud. But
Sorry. You want to bleep that out? Beep. It doesn't
you
work.
didn't say the numbers, honey.
Oh, okay.
You're
Sorry.
okay.
Okay.
But yeah,
I think one thing that's, and from our perspective, we're obviously hosting this podcast talking
Right.
about it. One thing that we constantly talked a lot about during the 50th episode anniversary was embrace awkward and just talk through it.
yeah,
Just be able to start the conversation and talk through understanding. Sometimes it's going to be awkward, but I feel like this is a topic and a concept that can be so awkward that we never talk about it.
yeah.
We just don't.
So you want to address the awkwardness in the room, Producer Michael? Or did you just...
I can. I'm fine with that. But I think, yes, there's multiple different things we can talk about. Trust.
Yeah.
Okay, well, but that can go both sides. Okay, well, do you not trust me? So why are you looking through your phone? Or why are you looking through my phone? You don't trust me.
Right.
Well, the other person could just as easily say, do you not trust me? Why can't I look through your phone?
Yeah,
True.
that conversation can go both ways. So
Yeah,
there's a lot of
absolutely.
people out there who say, no, but those are my boundaries and that's my private. I need my private time, my boundaries. What's your rebuttal to that? Either one of you, like,
my rebuttal would be like, okay.
or your thoughts on it? Not rebuttal, but your thoughts.
I mean, it could be either one.
Yeah.
Okay, there's boundaries, but then there's secrecy.
Okay.
I feel like a boundary is something that you set up like to protect yourself, protect your mental health or whatever the case may be. This is one of the buzzwords that everybody uses.
Let's say the way you said it.
I'm
it
sorry.
Was like,
I'm sorry.
It looks
I didn't mean for it.
I mean, like mental health.
I didn't mean for it to be that way, but that's the word everybody uses.
Boundaries
the
are
phrase.
used. Boundaries. Think of boundaries as guardrails. They keep you on the road. They keep you kind of in a safe place.
Right.
There's guardrails
That's
when
such
there's
a better
really,
way to say
really
what I
drop
was
offs or
saying.
really things that are in danger. Guardrails kind of help you keep there. Boundaries are kind of the same way.
Versus secrecy
Hmm.
is I don't want you to see what's on my phone.
Roadblocks,
Yeah.
hindering.
Right.
Yeah. Like there's something there you can't see.
I feel like that's literally the two sides of this
Okay.
Yeah.
this whole idea, in my opinion.
Okay.
I don't mean to
privacy
simplify it.
versus boundaries
Secrecy.
or secrecy. Secrecy versus boundaries.
Hold on.
I don't know what I'm saying. What do you say? You're saying something different?
I'm
You're trying to say something
I'm
different?
saying boundaries versus secrecy.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. I'm with you. I'm tracking now.
You
Sorry.
sure?
Yep.
You got this.
Yep. Sorry. I was talking to my broker today on real estate. I do real estate. And I was like, man, how's your Monday? And she just started dying laughing. I was like, oh, yeah, it's Tuesday.
Oh, gosh.
I was like, well, I told you where I'm at.
Yeah.
It's been a good Monday, though. Like, it's been I could
been a
feel
great
that.
Monday.
Yeah.
Ooh. My students today in first grade acted like today was Friday, so none of us know what day it is,
Gotcha.
Oh, to wish every day was Friday.
right?
Yeah, it's
Right.
such a beautiful
Right.
thing.
It's fun Friday every day.
So how do you address that? What does that look like when it comes to a relationship?
I'll just be honest. Like, I feel like sometimes when we talk about things that we've experienced in our life, maybe we come across as like, oh, this is easy. Like, there are no boundaries. But honestly, for me, like, I mean, as far as like my phone and what's on my phone, I'm motioning towards it as if you can see it. But like, that, pick it up, look at it, whatever you want to look at. I don't really have, I don't have boundaries as far as that's concerned. Because as like if text or conversations or something I've seen or something I've looked up or whatever, I'm going to talk to you about it anyway. So for me personally, I don't really have any boundaries when it comes to my phone. I never really have.
Me, I wish I could get rid of my phone.
Yeah, you hate your
I literally wish I could take my phone, throw it away, and life would just be fine without it.
Yeah.
Like, there's probably a lot of people out there who be like, you can, but I really can't, but I wish I could.
Yeah.
Because it's just, yeah, it's a phone now is different than it was years ago. Like, it's insane what you can do and what you can get into.
Yeah.
And the things you can do. And on a phone, it scares me. And the fact that we start giving kids and we give them permission to phones so much earlier. It's just scary. It's incredibly scary to me.
Yeah.
So,
Well, and there's so many, like I said it earlier, this hits so many nerves differently, because I've talked to friends and things like that, and they're like, no, I'd never let my girlfriend or my spouse go through my phone. And
Yeah.
like
That's
for me personally, I don't get that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because one, if there's something that I've got to hide, that means I've got to constantly have a wall up.
Mm-hmm.
I've got to constantly have a guard up. I've got to that's exhausting to me.
Yeah.
Well, for me as a girl, that throws up red flags both ways.
Yes, I would agree.
Like
Explain. Dig into
the
that.
one side, whether I said as a girl, but the one side of I feel like I need to look at your phone so I can know I can trust you. Well, that's a red flag.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the other
Like you
side,
said, being nosy about it.
yeah,
Almost. Yeah.
the other side that's a red flag is why do you need to look through my phone so you can trust me?
Okay.
I feel like it's a negative either way when it comes to the so I can trust you part.
Yeah.
So the issue is not really the phone.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think
don't
it's
think
a much
so.
deeper. And there was something you were mentioning earlier when we were having dinner. And I wish I could remember it specifically how you said it, because my thought was we were talking about it's more about trust than it is about being able to see my phone. And my thought was like, okay, but trust also comes with transparency.
It sure does. Well, let's take the phones out of the equation and just talk about trust in general.
Yeah.
Like, look, just you and I, Greg, as a scenario.
Okay.
If phones were not a thing, and
That's a beautiful world.
you remember that world?
Yeah,
gonna
I
cry.
do remember that world. I
Yeah.
loved it.
I don't.
I show my age, but I remember. I had a
So-
bag phone.
Hold on.
So,
We were getting carried away. So let's just pretend like phones are not a thing and you're in the world doing what you do when I'm at work. Because you work for yourself, you're an entrepreneur, you make your schedule, you just do what you do. Let's pretend like I don't have a phone to know where your location is or look through when you get home at the end of the day.
you do. You
I do.
Live 360
I
know
do.
where I'm at. Anytime you want, you can look on there and see.
That's another deeply rooted issue. But
Yeah, because one time you're like, you turned your locations off on your phone. Like I can't see where you're at, and I'm like, I didn't touch crap on my phone.
also your response was, I don't even know how to do that.
yeah, I was like, I think I did an update, and somehow
You did.
it changed something.
But no,
I was
but what
like,
I'm saying is, at the end of the day, when we all get home from work, and I'm thinking to myself, where were you today? Do I trust where you said you were this whole work day when I was gone? That would be from the equivalent of me like picking up your phone, like when you're in the shower, looking through your text and seeing what you were doing and who you were talking to.
God, you don't want to see those texts between me and Michael Minton or Michael Johnson.
No, I don't.
You don't want to see those. You're just gonna be like, those guys are idiots.
But I don't know if I'm making that analogy clear enough.
I hear
but-
what you're saying.
No, I would agree. Because then it does come back to just a deeper issue of trust, I think, regardless of if you're listening to this and you're like, man, I'm in the side that's like, man, I don't want her to even look at my phone or him to look at my phone. Why? And that's what brings up the red flag. And this is why I think just embrace the awkward, embrace that, and
Like,
talk through
why?
it.
Like, bro or sis, what are you hiding?
Yeah, exactly.
What is it on your phone that makes your heart rate go up or makes you panic inside if he or she touches your phone? Like, that's the bigger issue. Like, what are you hiding? You're not who you say you are, ultimately.
So what do you do if that is the case for someone?
You're going to have to, first of all, be really honest with yourself.
How so?
Which one? Like the one wanting to look or the one who doesn't want them to look?
Guarding.
The
Okay,
guarding one.
gotcha.
What are you guarding and why?
I don't think you got to ask yourself that question. I think they know the answer to that question.
Yeah.
I think you already know
Well,
that.
then answer the question. If you already know, answer it and be honest, with yourself.
Yeah. Or make a change to why you are.
Yeah,
Like whatever it is that you're being so guarded about, don't do that thing.
right. Don't do that thing.
Don't do that.
Don't do the thing that makes you feel like that.
Yeah.
And then on the other side, why do you feel like you need to investigate that they are who they say they are?
Yeah.
Whether it be on the phone or in the world, or, I mean, it could even go as far as computers. Like, why?
But see, some people would say that's good Lord, we're that far in? We're 23 minutes?
23 minutes.
Yeah.
We wasted a lot of time on
I was
bookies.
talking. I missed the last one. Sorry.
We a lot of people would say it's not a trust issue. It's something more. Some people would argue that and go, no, it's not trust. It's not that I don't trust them. It's I don't blah blah blah.
I don't know. Maybe a better word might be honesty, because honesty means with your own self also, as well as being honest with the other person. Because being honest with yourself sometimes is the hardest part.
Yeah, it's probably harder than being honest with somebody else because you lie to yourself. Your brain makes up stories to
You make
fit
up
in
your
and
own
make it-
defense mechanisms. And,
Yeah.
well, he can't see that because of this, or she can't know that because she'll think this.
Right.
Well, I mean,
Okay. Do you have a thought on that?
No, and I would agree. My mind was circling something a little outside of that concept. But have you ever been caught in a lie? Just any time in
yes.
your life? Okay.
Yes.
How did that make you feel?
embarrassed.
Well, no. Okay, so like in the moment before the truth was revealed, whether there was probing to figure out the truth or whatnot, like how did that make you act every day? Your normal thought processes. How you had to think about how you communicated. You
To
had
hope
think
they
about-
didn't find it out.
Yeah, you're very defensive. You're very, yeah.
It changes everything about you.
Secretive,
Yeah.
yeah.
It raises stress levels. It changes emotions. It changes all of these things. And I remember and I know I've shared this with y'all in the past, but like when I was a kid, like younger, I used to just lie. And it stemmed from me being a people pleaser. And I didn't ever want to do anything that caused someone to dislike what I did. So I would lie a lot. And it's something, dude, my parents, we worked through a lot when I was a kid, working through that in my life. And I'm incredibly grateful that they raised me in such a way to learn what was right and how to not do that. But I remember I lived in such fear all the time.
Oh, yeah, wow.
Yeah, I could see that.
You live in fear that someone's going to figure it out. You literally, and I mentioned it earlier, you constantly have to have a guard up so you don't spill the beans.
That's a good point. It feels like it's just extra work rather than being true to yourself.
Well, yes, on a personal level,
Right.
it takes a lot more effort, a lot more energy to do just everyday things. Like just to simply talk about your day, right? So why would we put that strain on ourselves?
It's a good question. I think that's a question. That's a you question that you got to dig deep and figure out, why am I putting that stress on myself? Why am I doing that to myself?
Yeah.
But that
It's usually because we're broken in some way and we're looking
yes.
for something else to fill that brokenness.
And to cover it up.
Yeah, it's ultimately what it is. But see, also too, on the other side of that, I've seen relationships where, and it's guys and girls. I just had a conversation with AJ. He was on here.
Thomas, our son's best friend.
Yeah, so I got to go hang out with AJ at his apartment in Woodstock a little bit, and we're just talking about relationships and how they work and just control. Sometimes some relationships love control. Like I've seen relationships where girlfriends or boyfriends would make them go through their Instagram or their social medias and unfriend people that they were threatened by, or delete all the pictures that were before them. That lead up to them, which all of those to me feel like red flags. I'm like, if that pops up, you should be like, wait a minute, what? Like it just, those are things that are very interesting. So when we say, like, you may want to see my phone, I'm like, okay, well, why?
Wow.
Like, well, I didn't do anything, but you be like, you can see it, but then it creates a really interesting dynamic.
Yeah.
Like if you haven't done anything wrong, but I'm asking, in other words, I'm trying to snoop around your phone because I want to see.
I just want to double check you are who you say you are.
Yeah.
Because I don't all the way believe you.
But I always say,
Honestly.
if people are going to cheat, they're going to cheat. Whether you're looking through their phone or they're not looking at their phone, whether
Yeah.
they're doing those things, they're going to do those things.
Yeah.
It is what it is. That's the crazy part about it. So, how do you handle it with your kids? Do we even handle? So I ask you how you handle it with each other, but
Yeah.
so what's a good? Let's just say this: what's a good ground rule? What's a good base rule to have? I know I listen to a lot of guys who have a very, very hard and fast rule. Like, you can have access to my phone anytime you want it. It's yours to look. If not, we have issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you okay? Would you say that's a hard and fast rule, or would you say
Talking
no
about- Okay, you're
for
talking about.
your other
I
significant
mean,
other?
I'm okay with
Okay,
that.
because you were talking about kids and then.
Yeah, I was about to. Yeah, sorry. So I was going to go down the kid route, but I was like, pull the reins back because we hadn't even
Yeah.
fully unpacked
make
this.
that left turn yet.
Yeah.
My thought is this: when it comes to looking at privacy or boundaries, whatever you want to call it, I understand there's ways to have boundaries, but there's so many personal things wrapped up in our phones and communications. I don't think that's a real boundary. Because you're hiding relationships.
I was just going to say that's where it crosses the line to
hiding-
secrecy.
Yes. And I do get that is my opinion. But also at the same time, I think you can have many conversations about this, phones, whatever you want to do. It's not about the phone.
Yeah.
It's about trust.
It has nothing to do with the phone. Even if
Yeah.
you have an argument about the phone, it's really not about
It's
the phone.
not.
So my thing is, 2 questions I have is about the heart behind it, meaning the motivation.
Yep.
If you feel so, whether it be an insecurity, which is not even a wrong thing to have, but if you have a need to feel like you need to go through someone's phone, that shows there's deeper roots that need to be
I
worked
feel like
through.
that's a you thing, not a them thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
but even still, that means it's not about the phone. There's something else that y'all need to work through.
Right.
If you have an issue showing someone your phone, that also goes to a deeper roots of what it is that you two need to work through.
It's the same thing. We talk to couples about bank accounts, and they're like, no, we don't want to join our bank accounts because it's his money, my money. I'm like, but you're married.
But you joined your life.
Yeah, exactly.
So you said yes to this woman for the rest of your life, but you won't join your bank accounts? Mm-hmm. That's weird to me, bro. Like
That means each of you get a chance to have a secret against
Yep.
the other one.
Yeah.
And then that's the
Well, again,
problem.
going back to trust is with transparency.
Yeah.
Like, why would you want to live your life with someone and not have full transparency?
Yeah.
Because going back to how do you feel when you got to feel like you got to hide stuff? It just adds layers and complexities of emotions and stress and all these things. So for me, it's 1, what is the heart behind it? And 2, what's the end goal? What are you trying to accomplish?
Yeah.
You're not trying to accomplish looking at their phone or keeping them from looking at your phone. You're trying to accomplish trust
right.
and relationship between you.
Right.
It's
So
just
if
that-
you look at those focal point, those 2 main questions, that will help at least start beginning to flush out the conversations of why you do or don't want someone to look at your phone.
Yeah.
I agree.
At least in my thought. And I know there's probably a lot of things that can be added to that and also things that you can work through, but those are my thoughts.
Wow. Okay. I can get behind those.
You briefly brought up about kids with phones, but I feel like that's a different conversation.
Yeah, I started to say like, I mean, we're so far into this.
Yeah.
I don't feel like we could address that in a way that I feel like would be helpful for anyone.
Yeah.
But we will address the issue of phones and kids and your role and what does that look like? How does that work?
I mean, at least we can talk to you about what we did and what worked for our family. I say what worked for our family. That doesn't mean it was like pleasant the
what
entire
does
time.
work mean?
Yeah.
Like,
But
it's that's a whole that's a whole different ball game, and it's a big one. But it's one of those things too now. Like there's so many options for kids to. It's just a safety issue though too. Like there's so much involved with that when it comes to kids and protecting them.
so we can talk about that.
Yeah, that scares me. My advice is just the one to take if you don't ever listen to that episode, wait as long as you can to give your kids a phone. Like wait as long as you can.
But what about this episode? What's your advice for this episode?
Your wife's face should be able to open your phone. So if your phone has a lock on it, which I think pretty much every phone does now,
Yeah, I think it comes that
I think
way
it.
now.
Yeah, it's already set up. Shows you what I know. I mean, she should be able to open your phone and look through it anytime she wants.
And vice versa for
Yeah.
me. Yeah.
Like I'm just saying that she should be able to look. So, and be open and honest about those things. It's tough. I get it. There's a lot out there. And it's just, but I don't think that's something you should hold close to the chest. You're not going to share.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where
Have
I'm at.
conversation about it.
Yeah.
And this is why I'm grateful we get to do this. Like, I hope if you're listening to this and y'all have not already had a conversation about phones and privacy and things like that, that this starts a conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Man, all right. Interesting topic. Cellular
It's
devices.
simple, but then it's not.
Yeah. I mean,
The whole idea.
we're not even digging into this. We're scraping.
Explain what you mean by simple, but it's not. And
Okay.
I say that because we've had people who respond and things
Yeah.
like that, and they're like, "Oh, y'all make it sound so easy."
That's okay. Thank you. For me and Greg, this idea is simple. When we're like, your significant other's face should be able to open your phone, and like there should be no secrets that would cause strife or cause an argument or whatever. You would hope, because you're being open and honest with each other with communication and what you're going through, thinking about, or, whatever the case may be. But then on the other hand, when it's not simple, well, when you have something to hide and you're trying to bring transparency into your relationship, well, that makes it not simple.
I think a lot of people don't do that because they're afraid the reaction to that transparency.
Right.
And that's where
That's
it comes
true,
into creating a safe space to be able to share those things. Because if I'm overreading into things, or I'm looking at things, and there's a conversation between I and someone else, and you have a threat, or you don't like that, you're
I
going to
feel
read
threatened,
into
or-
that.
yeah.
And so it's like, if there's not a safe space to be able to chat about that, it can get it can get tough. And so that where you just be like, I'm not going to share that, and then you start hiding, and then one thing leads to another, and you start hiding more and more and more.
And that's when it becomes not
Well,
simple.
and another thing, there was someone we used to work with actually would always say this, because reality is we're human.
Yes.
Okay, we have emotions, and sometimes when those emotions get the best of us, we can respond in the not best of ways.
True.
Right. Okay. So you may start a conversation and emotions can get rough and it can blow up. It can happen. We don't want that to happen, but it can happen.
It can.
Right.
But also how you respond to that, get away, take time to cool off, take time to think through, but then be intentional to come back and talk it through.
Yeah. Don't act like it never happened.
True.
Because reality is you may be hiding something, and that might cause hurt and frustration with your spouse.
Right.
They could have every right to get pissed.
Yep.
Okay, so understand that. Doesn't mean just because you're going to bring something up that there's not going to be an emotion response to it.
Yeah.
But also realize you have committed to be with each other.
Yeah.
Work through it. So that being said, even if it does get hard, this is where we talk about it's simple. It's not always easy.
Oh, totally.
Those moments are going to come,
Yes.
but it's that long run, long-term grind of saying, hey, okay, well, if that just blew up and that was it and we never talk about it again, that's not talking through it.
That's
That's
not
not
talking
working
about
through
it.
it.
Yeah.
You can bring it up and it can cause issues. Take some time.
Yeah, and you
Work
can say,
through it.
I need a little bit to think about this. I got to process
Maybe
this
take
for
a
a
walk,
little.
whatever that looks like. But then still be able to come back and work through it, talk through it, define what that end goal is for you and your spouse, define what the heart is behind your reasonings in what you're going for. I think that is one thing that we miss a lot of time in relationships. And I say I've even done it myself, is things will blow up and then you just kind of let it be because you don't want it to blow up again.
That's so
Right.
true. Yeah.
Yep. Very true.
But that's not communication.
No, it's not.
No.
That's really not. But that happens a lot in relationships,
Yes.
especially in marriages. So, all right. Well, wow. Okay. Well, I feel like we just opened a box, Pandora's box, and then
throw
we're
a
just
grenade.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
just threw a grenade,
and then we're just gonna walk away from it.
send it to your significant other, and then walk away like we did, and then
This is
go talk about
a
it.
beginning conversation.
It
So
is.
this is not the
Yes.
end. This is just a way to start the conversation.
And I do really, truly hope this is a conversation starter. And it may not be pretty in the beginning
Right.
for your own self or your spouse / significant other, whatever the case may be. But I do hope it's a conversation starter.
I agree.
I really do.
Agree. Well, thank you guys for joining us. Thanks for checking us out. Again, if you enjoy Baggage Claim, if you got something out of this, subscribe, share it with someone else. If you want to help support us, you can go to our Patreon account. There's 2 different levels there. You can join our Patreon, support us that way. We have content that we post there that we don't post anywhere else. We've done some of those, and they're really fun. We go off the rails a little bit, which is even more than we go off the rails
What was
here.
it last week? Our Patreon episode went longer than the actual
It did.
episode.
Yes, it
And I
did.
stayed up way too late for school night.
Yeah, but it was a lot of fun. So if you're there, go join the Patreon and get some of that fun stuff too. Order stuff. Go to our website, unpacktogether.com. Buy some gear, some stuff, some merch. That kind of helps support us also. Helps us keep the lights on, the microphones on, and we keep posting. So thank you guys for joining, and we're still growing. I think we're up to 27 countries now, 238 different cities. So
Yeah.
keep sharing, keep growing. We'll see if we can get everywhere at some point in time. But thank you for listening. Hope you guys got some out of it. So, and as we always, go
Go
dogs.
dogs.